Hi everyone, in this week's tech tip, we're going to be focusing on a free tool called spinnerwheel.com. This is a quick and easy tool that does not require any sign on, and it's going to be a great way for you to quickly engage students by adding elements of choice into your classroom. We all know how traditional spinner wheels work, where we add in a set number of entries, and when we click on the little spinner, it basically chooses an option at random. To get started, we're going to click on this gray area and input the different options that we have. You can see here that every time I add an option, I'm just going to click on the enter key and I can add a new choice. My choices could either be text or it can also have images. So for text, maybe you want to add a question. Maybe you're doing fact fluency, or maybe you're using a spinner to choose a student at random, or maybe you're using it to form groups or add in reflection prompts, etc. The possibilities are really limitless. You can take this to the next level by adding images for choices within your spinner wheel. To do that, you're going to click on this add button right here, and this is going to bring you into a search bar where you can search for any image. I especially like using this in foreign language classes where maybe you want to choose a corresponding image and students have to speak what that image is in the target language. Again, lots of different ways that you can do this. I'm just going to use a hat for an example. I'm going to click on OK, and you can see that it becomes another option. If I click on the same line where that choice is, I can actually type in a word and it will overlay that image. If I want it to be a separate option, again, I have to click on that enter key and that will take me to another option. So again, already really cool because you can add text choices as well as images. To take this a step further, let's click on the settings gear, and this is going to give us some additional options to customize this wheel. First, we have some options to choose for when our wheel is doing the spinning. Number one, we can choose the sound that plays. Let's say I want to choose this sound right here. I'm going to go ahead and give this a play. Wow. You can see that simply by adding a sound like that, that's going to take the level of engagement and excitement in my classroom and really take it to the next level. And there's a ton of them to choose from. You can choose how loud the volume plays when you're spinning the wheel, and you can choose how fast or how slow the wheel is actually spinning. If we click on the Post Spin tab, we're going to get some other options, including what sound we're going to hear or celebratory sound when an option is chosen. Again, a really great way to engage students. So let's say I want to choose this one. I can give this a listen. A great way to kind of celebrate a choice. Down here, we have some additional options. So, number one, you have the ability to choose whether or not an option is going to be removed after you make a selection. This is especially important if you don't want repeated entries to be chosen. So let's say I'm choosing student names and I don't want the same student chosen over and over again. I might want to add the option to show the option to remove the selected item when it's chosen. If I don't want to manually remove it each time, I can just simply click on this one that says remove selected item, and it's automatically going to remove it after it's chosen. I have the option to also animate the selected item, and it's just, again, another way to motivate students. It basically displays the option in a nice, bright, exciting color, which makes it exciting. Here, this is going to be the word that displays over whatever is chosen. So, for example, maybe I want to say graph this equation. So now, when whatever is chosen, students are going to see this specific message, and then they will be able to, follow the directions on whatever my choice is. Next, if I click on the design tab, this is going to give me some options of to design the wheel. So you can see here, all of these colors are representing all of the choices on my wheel. If I'm not happy with any of those and I want to change the color, I can simply click on it and choose any color for any of the options. I also have the ability to customize the little image that displays in the middle of the wheel. So if I click here, I can either show nothing, I can choose an image, or I can choose text. So again, to reinforce what I want students to do, maybe I'll click on text and I'm just going to type out the word graph. Can't spell today. Here we go. All right. Once I'm done, I'm going to click on OK. And you can see here that I have the word right here and I'm ready to go. Now, what I also like about this is that I have the option to not only design the wheel, but I could even design the background. So here, if I can click on this design option right up here, you'll notice that there's a ton of different options for me to choose from. Maybe I want to go with rainbow. I'll click on OK. I can also add my own images as the custom background. So you can see here that changes the actual background. I also like, if I really want to help, we want students to kind of really focus in and not get distracted by all of this, I can click on the full screen tab, and this is just going to show me the spinner wheel without any other icons on the screen, no advertisements, so students won't get distracted. Finally, you also have some options to add additional wheels. So you'll notice right over here it says add. You have the ability to add up to 8 wheels within one page. You can add custom values right beneath the wheel, and you could either spin one wheel at a time by clicking on these options, or you can spin all of them at the same time. Now, what I also like about this tool is if I scroll down, there's actually some ready-made wheels for us to explore. So, to take a look at why you would maybe want to use more than one wheel at the same time, let's go ahead and quickly look at this one that says short burst writing. So, this is an example of a wheel of 3 different wheels that give students some writing prompts. So, you can see when the student selects the first one, they're going to get a character that they need to write about. You can see this is what an animated response looks like, right? Okay, a lonely teacher. Then we have the setting, and then we have the plot. So this is a great way to use multiple wheels at the same time. And of course, you could also use that spin all option. Another custom ready to made wheel that I like to use is the dice roller. You can see that this one it looks just like a die. And when we're ready, just click on it and boom, you're ready to go. If you want to emulate 2 dice being thrown at the same time, you can click on spin all.